Hey guys, so it's Damien from Marketing Food Online. So in this video, I'm actually going to give you the 6 steps to create the ultimate spice label logo. And I'm going to actually show you a website that you can do it and customize it to make it look exactly the way you want. All right, guys, so it is Damien. As I mentioned in the introduction, I'm super excited to bring you this website. It's actually called brandcrowd.com. It is a logo making website, but the software is something that I truly love. Out of all of the websites that I've actually ever worked with creating a logo, aside from ordering one on Fiverr, this website, I'm going to walk you through a really quick tutorial on how to get your spice business logo created. If you're just in the beginning steps of starting a spice business, this will save you a ton of time. It's actually kind of fun to work with, to tell you the truth, and it creates some amazing logos. So if you see me looking down, I'm going to sit here and walk you through. And of course, as always, if this is your first video, you definitely are welcome here at Marketing Food Online. My name is Damien Roberti. I'm the founder and CEO of Marketing Food Online. My wife and I also operate 6 online e-commerce food businesses. We've been on Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. We've been on there for nearly 12 years now, and we have built those businesses to do very successful. We've had 6-figure businesses on each of those platforms. But I tell you that only because that is what motivates me to show you what I've learned over 12 years. I've actually been in the food industry for a little over 30 years, and I won't get into exactly how old I am, but it's been a long time. So, all right, let me dive into this really quick and let me show you. So now if you're looking to create a logo, there's 6 tips I want to give you. As I walk you through this, I'm actually going to give you those tips so I can explain to you why they're so important, okay? Now, number 1, keep in mind why you actually are creating your logo. Okay, so if you're trying to convey this an idea, concept, or a brand to your customers, keep that why in mind. If you're looking to add this to a packaged food product, if you're trying to create a new line or a new brand within the company that you have already, we've actually are into snacks and candies and cookies, but we're actually looking into expanding and starting a spice business. So when you create the logo, you want to kind of think of why you're doing it, okay? So let me scroll down here, and then I'm going to give you the other 5 tips. Now, brandcrowd.com, I'm actually going to also have down below, you can actually start this, by the way, you can create these logos for free. You can start for free. And then when you go to purchase them, after you've made your adjustments and edits to it, it's really cool because I'm going to show you how you can actually create it. You can become the actual graphic designer in a sense, but you don't have to be very artistic, and that's what's so cool about this. So down in the description below this video, definitely check out that link. It'll take you directly to the page that I'm showing you here, and then that way you can try it. It's free to sign up. It doesn't cost anything to sign up. So let me show you really quick. All right, so we are going to create the business name here. We're going to create a spice logo, okay? Now, I'm going to make up something generic like, John's Spice Business. All right, so John's Spices, let's just say. Now, keywords. Let me show you. You can actually type in a word here if you want. We'll go ahead and create. This actually says, the keyword here is for hot, like spices, like hot spices. So I put the word hot, but before I get into these designs, let me show you something down here in the bottom. You can actually scroll to the bottom, and you can actually check out their pre-existing, what's known as their popular keywords, okay? So now this is, of course, once you get to the website, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's like calligraphy, cartoon. So if you click on any of these, and we'll try a couple of them in this video. You click on any of these, it's actually going to create the spice logo based upon these types of popular keywords. Now, what exactly does that mean, Damien? I'll show you this one. Check this one out. So you have a superhero. So if you wanted to create a spice logo that has something involved with superheroes, it actually pulls these up. This is why it's so much fun to work with this particular website. So superhero logos. So you're going to get a spice logo, but it's going to be based upon, obviously, a theme of superheroes. So check this out. John's Spices, you get the cat, looks like almost like a cat woman. This looks like a luchador, I guess, a Mexican wrestler there. That's pretty cool. And then so on and so on. So you could scroll down and you could see some of these really cool superhero-based, right? Okay, so as I go through here, and again, I won't go through every single one of them, but you get the idea. It's kind of themed like a superhero. If that's what you want to do, hey, you got it made. So it's got a superhero. Now scroll down here and let me show you another one really quick. Now, by the way, this has over 100, that's just the first page, 116 superhero-themed spice logos. I know that sounds pretty amazing, pretty crazy, but it is. So let me go down here and let me show you this one. Now, if you're into social media, here we go. Where is it? Where is Twitter, Instagram, or minimalist. There it is. So you want something minimalist, something very simplistic and simple. Check out these designs. And then I'm going to take it one step further. I'm going to show you something that's really cool. So as you go through here again, minimalist, very almost modern. A lot of these are very sleek looking, okay? I love these. This one here is very, very cool, and so on. So you can actually choose, obviously, the name of your business and the type of industry that you're in, spices. And then from there, you can tap into the existing keyword, which is going to give you a really simplistic design. Now, this one I got to show you guys. So this one's really cool. If you like neon signs, sorry about that, let me scroll down. Neon signs, check this out. This is a spice logo with a neon flare. These are so cool. And again, when I go into editor, I'm going to show you in 2 seconds here how this works. You can actually edit these too. But all of these are designed, obviously you can see them, they're based on neons. So it literally goes on and on. You can fill out anything you want, any type. By the way, look at this, 600 different logos to choose from. That's why I love this website so much. In an instant, you can have so many ideas, okay? So number 2, you want to define your brand, obviously, with your logo. You want to kind of put your personality into it. You know, if you are into the spice business, you don't have to necessarily go the old-fashioned route and have everything look as if it's literally a spice business. If you've got your own brand, like your own flavor, your own, no pun intended, but your own style, you can convey that in your logo. And I definitely recommend you do that because that will separate you and differentiate you from others. So now here's what I did. So I typed in John's Spices and keywords hot. This is actually pretty cool. So the logos will actually then transform and give you some form of a hot or spicy look to them. And of course have your name, if it's John Spices. And they've got a lot of fire, flames. This one's actually really cool. I like this one. Now, the other great thing you want to keep in mind, this is really cool, guys. If you're creating a logo for your spice business, these types of images, you can get them downloaded and then you can create merch with them. As you grow a brand for your actual spice business, you can actually get hats, you can get shirts, you can get all kinds of merchandise with that specific logo. So keep that in mind. As you build a following, as you build customer base, and you have a lot of people who enjoy your spices, why not make an additional income by creating really cool t-shirts and hats with the logo? So keep that in mind too when you're designing. You see, like something like this would go perfect on a shirt or a hat. Same thing with this one here. And so on. I mean, so on and so on. It's just, it goes for forever. Now, well, that one's pretty cool too. So let me go down here. I'm going to pick one out and I'm going to show you how you can edit these. Now, number 3, one of the most important aspects to any logo is the color as well. What's really cool about the spice business is that, to be honest with you, there's a lot of colors and really bright, vibrant colors that you can incorporate specifically with spice labels and spice logos. For instance, if you're talking about bakery, let's just say, for instance, a cookie. You know, bakeries have a tendency to be, cookies are kind of brown in a sense for the most part. You can do a lot of earth tones and a lot of browns and neutral colors. But when you go to spices, it's really cool because you can incorporate all kinds of different colors. Let's pick out one of these and let's go with this here. All right, so this one I like a lot. Let's edit. Now, once this example comes up, you can actually edit every aspect of this design. Watch this. This is what I love so much about this. Here we go. Okay, so for instance, the font. That's actually going to be number 4. Keep in mind, here's a tip. The font style reflects the type of product you're selling, okay? Obviously, if you're doing spices, you could go with something that's maybe not as modern or sleek or even computer or digitally looking, something that's a little more whimsical in a sense. So here's what we're going to do. We've got this one here. We're going to go ahead and pick out a font. So you can come over here, pick out something that would reflect spices. And this is amazing, by the way. This is tremendous. Look at all of these different types of font styles that you can choose from. So we're going to look for something that's really, really kind of spicy and hot looking. That's going to convey that. You know what? This is actually kind of cool. So we'll go with this one. Now, you can enlarge this and size it and give it a second, and it comes to. Now, we love the color of the green. I love that. Now, the other thing I was going to tell you, a real quick tip, try to avoid overlapping your text, the font, over the actual image. See this? Don't do that, okay? Whether or not you can even distinguish the actual text or the font, that's not the point. The point is you're missing out on the logo, and that visually is something that's going to grab the customer. It's going to be the logo. So let's scroll down here. We're going to leave that there, but we don't like that color. I really love that green. So I'm going to incorporate the green. And then we are going to All right, so we are done. Then you click done. So you've got that there, and now you got a slogan here. Now up here is where you actually edit. On the right, you're going to edit the text. So let's say the spice of life. And again, this is just something I'm trying to do quick. This does not necessarily have to be what you're doing, right? Now, what I want to do is I want to maintain that same font that I have. And let's see if we can go down. Sometimes you can mix it up. As a matter of fact, you know what? That's what we'll do. Let's mix it up here, and we're going to add a different one. All right, yeah, that's the one we chose. Maybe something a little more formal on the bottom. There you go, something that's legible. But we're going to shrink that down. Now, there's two ways that you can actually, on BrandCrowd, when you create your custom Spice logo, you actually can do it two ways. You can size it this way, or you can just simply enlarge it here by clicking. I think this is the faster way. So you want to make that smaller. Now, another tip that I want to do is, number 5, is you want to look over all of your options. Spend some time doing this. Of course, in this video demonstration, I'm just showing you some really quick basics so you understand how it works. When you get on the website, spend the time doing it. Don't finalize it until you really, truly love what you're making, okay? Now, we have green and we have a yellow here. What I'm going to do, and we have a lot of black. So I'm going to actually take this and see if I can find a yellow. But yellow is very kind of, when it comes to fonts, it's very difficult to see. You see that right there? Yeah. It's very hard to see. So maybe something that's a little more brown, almost like a jalapeno, like a dark brown color, not brown, but a dark green, okay? And then we are going to move this up, and we're going to size this so it looks a little even. Now, what's also great is you can click on the image. Check this out. You can click on the image, and you can actually change the colors. So here's what we're going to do. The flame on the top, you can even make it red. You like red? You can change that up as well. So when you click on the color itself, you can change that and go back to the green and so on. And then when you're done, you finalize it. These are the 5 main colors that are found in this design. Watch. So we have the black here on the outside. This is the black. Click on that. So whatever color you change at this point will be the outside. Watch. Boom. Oh, it's got almost like a mango color. That's actually pretty cool. So I would say, you know what? Something like that would be great. The blue, I'm not really feeling that. But the mango or something around this color is great. So then, that's it. You're done. When you're literally ready to buy this and download it, you click on download and you purchase it. That's it. Now, the other great thing about this, and that's it. That's very simple. You can, of course, lay down the background. If you want to, you can do that. If you have again, you go through the text fonts, you can pick that up too. That once you click on these boxes, they'll go to that specific area, or you can just click on it. And that's literally as simple as it is. It takes literally minutes to make this. But again, make sure that you look for any potential options that you have available. Now, number 6, look for some inspiration. Before you do this, if you see other packages out there or other products that are spices, take a look at their packaging. How are they actually labeling? What kind of colors are they using? And that's going to give you some great ideas to play with. But all of these are actually completely customizable. Everything you see about the actual logo, customizable, okay? So that is brandcrowd.com. Definitely check out that link down below. And if you guys have actually used this, let me know. Or if you click on it and you create a logo over the next couple of weeks or so, drop us a line down below and let us know how it worked. So that's it. I'll wrap it up for this video. If you have any questions about creating your own Spice business logo and getting it up and running, let me know down below and I'll try to get to that question as soon as I can. I'll see you guys on our next video.